started. Hello, everyone. Hello, divas and dolls. We are here, the Gabbin Groupies. I'm Brady.
I'm Anna.
I'm Jordan.
And we are going to talk about all of the hot goss in music, entertainment, and everything else, pop culture. We're going to get into it. But first, we want to introduce ourselves a little bit more. So we're going to talk about our top 6. Maybe we'll do 10, maybe we'll do 20, but our top artists. Anna, would you like to start?
Sure, I'm going to be iPhoning this one.
We're going to be really iPhoning. That's something you're going to have to know about us, is that we do like to play on iPhone.
We like to play. Okay, I just don't feel like this is going to be a surprise to anybody. How much are we doing? I have top 10.
I did 5, but...
I have 6 that I feel like really confident in.
Okay, I mean, I feel pretty confident. Okay. Maybe I'll do 7. All right. Number 1 is Taylor Swift. Okay. Number 2, the silence was crazy. Number 2 is Charli XCX. Number 3 is Gracie Abrams. That one was a little surprising, but I do really enjoy. Number 4 is Lana Del Rey. Not surprising. Ariana is number 5. Number 6 is Miley. Number 7 is the 1975.
Wow. Top 7. Jordan, would you like to share with the class?
I can continue. I went a little bit more off of feeling than statistics because I'm feeling like I don't resonate with some of my statistics.
Timothée Chalamet, statistics.
My first one, I guess I would say, is Renee Rapp. Love her. Number 2/3, but I was told to limit it to 1. Phoebe Bridgers / Boy Genius.
Limit to 1.
3, Troye Sivan. 4, 5 Seconds of Summer, and you could toss Chapel in there. Chapel Roan. Yeah.
We'll give her a toss. Did you still want to brag about?
Well, that can come at a later date.
Okay, we'll come at a later date, but Jordan does have something to brag about Chapel. Like, just letting everyone know, foreshadowing for a future pod app. But yeah, I'll share my top 6 artists, but I will put in like a special number 7 too.
I have a special number, whatever.
Okay.
Whenever.
Did you want to share it? Did you want to maybe go before me?
It's just Addison Rae. She's in there. Yeah, we love her.
Yeah, my lucky number is 7. I have it tattooed on my wrist. For anyone listening to the pod, I am showing it off on the video. But my top artist is also Taylor Swift. And I know Jordan has some feelings about that, but yeah, I've been a Swiftie since The Jump, and Reputation is one of my favorite albums. But then Charli XCX is my number 2, so me and Anna have a lot of similarities. And then Miley Cyrus, Ariana Grande, Lady Gaga, who we haven't even said yet, but is going to be the whole point of this episode, because LG7 is here, it's Mayhem, and we're going to talk about it. But then Beyonce is number 6.
That's real.
And then I would like to throw in Rosalia, because Motomami is another one of my favorite albums of all time. And I also have another tattoo of that. So I have a lot of music and luck-related tattoos. You're going to learn so much about us in the pod.
I guess if we're talking about tattoos, I have my Boy Genius tattoo that, I also have 5 Seconds of Summer on the other wrist. So I just thought I'd show that, throw that in there.
So you guys really just have to watch the pod, is what I'm hearing here. Like, the listening isn't enough, because there's so many visuals. Yeah, me and Jordan are wearing our Gagita shirts today.
I have my Gagita shirt, but I just wasn't feeling it, so I'm wearing my midnight sweatshirt, because it's cozy.
Okay, so also, to introduce ourselves a little bit more, we have Delaney Brown, famous TikToker, the Milwaukee, Wisconsin area. She asked us
and good friend.
We just went rock shopping with her. She is the best person in the world.
Yeah.
But shout out to her.
Yeah.
She asked us this question the other day, and we thought it would be a great way to get.
We'd never been asked it. We've been asked a lot about like the shows we've seen and like favorites, least favorites, rankings, but we'd never been asked.
What is the most surprising concert we went to? Meaning, what is someone that we went into maybe blind, and then we were just shocked by how good they were, or something like that? So what would you guys say is your most surprising concert?
I think mine would probably be, not that I like thought it was going to be bad, I just didn't listen to them much going into it. But last summer we saw Muna, and I knew like all their hits, but after that I went and I listened to all of them and I was obsessed. So
and you like their pod?
I love their pod. Sad, kind of on a hiatus / not happening, but for hopefully more music. So that's exciting.
Yeah.
Someone films at their pod studio.
Everybody films
Okay.
at their pod
So
studio.
it's like, it's not just them.
No.
Because I feel like everyone that talks about it is like, oh my god, Buna's here.
No,
Like,
because I was watching one of them, and Caleb Huron was on it, and was like, oh, why are
That
you
was
guys
a
in the
good
studio?
one.
And he was like, nah, this is Muna's studio. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, lots of people.
yes, so surprising, and we love their pod. Shout out, fellow
Shout out.
pod.
We're never gonna shut up about that.
We're
huh?
never gonna shut up about this. Anna, what would you? I'm repeating your stuff like
Okay.
Manny MUA.
Yeah.
Every time you say something, I'm like, we're totally loving this. Never
Gonna stop. I had mine similarly. Like I was a really big fan of the music, but I wasn't so much aware of the album. Was when we saw Halsey on the If I Can't Have Love, I Want Money. Power. Same thing.
Same thing. Love, money, power.
Love, Money, Power. I was thinking about the Lana song. Anyway, that one was really, really good because I just didn't know the album as much. And I'd only like done a listen through, and we did the watch through in my bed
Right.
of the film,
film,
which I wish was like more accessible.
I know.
We've been wanting to show you.
You might
For
have
like a while. The Halsey movie.
You might have shown me clips, if not the whole.
She's like pregnant in the bathhouse. It's a whole thing.
There's like a ghost.
Yeah.
It's like a thing.
Oh,
Not that one.
Yeah, I fell off of Halsey.
But that tour was
still on.
real. That tour was really, really good. And she always surprises me. When I also saw her on the Hopeless Fountain Kingdom tour, I was just like amazed by how like good the set was and how everything flowed. I feel like I'm a pretty big listener of her, definitely like back in the day, but she just really did the thing on that one. I was like,
yeah.
Do you remember?
I was gonna say gagged.
Yeah, I remember when she came down into the audience. I think we should insert a clip here. Of Anna with sweating with the confetti
It was
all
so
over.
hot. It was an outdoor show. And she had like this confetti bomb like directly behind her, and she was here. And it just covered me and stuck to every like orifice.
It was actually
And I was
the
like,
silliest thing I've ever seen in my life. I was scream laughing.
that lady behind us.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Okay, so my most surprising. Thank you guys for asking. My most
Well, we thought you were the facilitator. Okay.
My most surprising concert. Honestly, I mean, like, obviously we know she's a global superstar, but SZA, like, I hadn't known how amazing that she was, like, as a performer, and how many songs I really knew until we saw her at Lala last year. And that was one of those days where we like camped out for Renee and Victoria Monet,
Queen Herbie.
And it was like, you know what, we're gonna stick around for SZA, and I'm really happy we did that because I thought she was amazing. So yeah, that was my answer for that question. I think these are all amazing, surprising concerts and artists that we've grown to love.
Exactly.
And respect. And now we're gonna get into something really important, a segment we're gonna have every single time. Our bimbo of the week. Anna, would you like to let us know who our bimbo of the week
Boy,
is?
would I. I am an avid fan of this bimbo. I specifically follow Hopecore accounts that just edit what she's saying into things. I love her podcast, Long-Winded. Our bimbo of the week is Gaggy, also known as Gabby Wendy, and she really is the moment. She really is the bimbo. She won Traders.
Yeah.
Which
we have never seen a lick.
We know nothing about.
I'm telling you, like,
I know nothing. I think I know the least about her, so I'm listening just like with everybody else.
We love that she's
lethargic. She needs a break.
She needs a break. Like, why are you calling me at 3 p.m.?
Yeah.
I've
had lunch.
She said,
I've lost my confidence.
I am aware that she has been on The Bachelor.
Yeah.
She's been on The Traders. She is around.
She was a nurse and a Broncos cheerleader, I believe, at the same time.
So I know nothing about this woman, but
women.
I know nothing about this
She's
woman.
so much about
women. She did just get engaged to a woman.
Married.
Married.
Yes. To Robbie, a Jewish female lesbian comedian.
Like, I don't understand how she has crept into my algorithms in this way.
She's in my brain. She's beyond the algorithm.
Like, hilarious.
So funny.
And Anna, Like,
Yeah.
I don't know how the traders works. I don't. But do you know who was like on her team?
No, not even a little.
So number one,
I
we
wanna
have
know.
Zac Efron's brother.
Oh, Dylan Efron?
Dylan Efron, who just talked about not showering or whatever.
Oh.
But the other one who won traders with Gaggy is Dolores Catania from the Real Housewives of New Jersey.
I love Dolores.
Like,
I'm
I
screaming.
don't know who these people are. I don't know what
the
they're
rest
doing.
of them.
The rest of these people.
We know
we
Dolores.
We know the winners.
Dolores.
And we know that I know Bob the Drag Queen was on this.
Right. That. Yep.
But
I need to go figure out what this show is.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
like-
know. I
it's
feel like
like-
we should wrap
do you
this
remember-
up. We love Gaggy.
Yeah. Do you remember Escape the Night though? Like
Yes.
Joey Graceffa?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you know what's going on now?
Oh.
Yeah, oh my God.
Mama, like I just watched this whole.
Yes.
I didn't watch
There's
it, but I
some
heard there's some
drama.
Did you know Rosanna Pansino smoked her dad?
Yes.
Ashes? Like
Yes. Oh no, not his ashes. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No, babe. The ashes were put in the dirt that like a weed plant was grown in, and then she smoked that weed.
Oh.
She didn't smoke his ash.
That's how people are making it seem like.
Yeah, well, because she did like a. I don't want to say this about like her smoking her dad's.
We
like,
love Rosanna Pansino, girl.
We love her.
That's the
Like,
cooking girl.
That's the
she-
cooking
yeah,
girl. I used to
she-
make her
she
Mountain
did-
Dew cupcakes as a kid in middle school. Like
she made like a little bit of a clickbaity like out like title for her video where she's like smoking my dad's ashes, but
it
that's
was his
not.
wish.
It's not. It was his dying wish.
We don't even
first
get
of all.
into this. She just did a whole.
But yeah.
She just did a whole video about
Traders, I think, is like similar to Escape the Night. That's how we got on that.
Okay.
it. Traders is just like Wine Mom Escape the Night,
Yes.
and Jackie and Dolores win. But
Love that.
all that I'm
They deserve
saying is that she has the voice. Like she just has the voice of an it girl. Like the way
Yeah.
that she's nasal.
But
and
it's
she's,
also like a cigarette
it
mom that you like had growing
right.
up around you.
But she's nasal because Anna, you know I have nasal problems. Before we started filming the pod, we're talking about Snatch Game, like RuPaul's Drag Race, and Anna couldn't like pin down who she should be for Snatch
I
Game.
just don't have impressions.
And I think it's Anna, you know I have nasal problems.
Hannah, you know, I can't do it right
Do you
now.
know what
on
I'm
demand.
talking about
It's-
from Hannah Montana?
Yes.
She's like
I was
on
like, it's
the,
ringing
on
a bell,
the
but I can't.
e-phone, like my hologram. Like I
Yeah.
can't do it right now, but I did.
She's really good
good.
at it.
I
could, yeah.
have my moments where I can really nail down. I still don't know her name,
Yeah, me.
but that one girl from Hannah Montana,
But that will be
the
for
Z
Snatch
phone
Game.
and the Hannah. You know I have nasal problems.
For anyone not familiar, I bet you were all gay people watching this.
It has
but,
to be.
Snatch Game, you pick a celebrity, you impersonate it for a drag queen show, and then RuPaul makes you guess questions and answers. It's a whole fun thing. So that is who I think Anna should be. We are
Yeah.
still discovering who Jordan should be. Jordan,
We
do you have
haven't-
any ideas since we
I have-
discussed at the beginning?
I actually have no ideas, but I feel like if I think on it, I like there's somebody there.
Right. I think that's Jordan's homework where we decide who she's going to be for Snatch Game. Maybe leave it in the comments below, tag us, and let us know what you think that Jordan should be. Would
Yes.
anyone like to ask me who
Brady, Brady, would you be on Snatch Games? Lay it on us.
Whoa. Oh my god. Wow.
The incredible Anna Faris.
I would be Anna Faris for Snatch Game, and that is
Specifically House Bunny, or like also Scream, like
I
not
think
Scream, Scary Movie.
I think like we're encompassing all
Mhm.
because I think that's just the way that we should go.
Brady and I's favorite movie of like all time is The House Bunny with Anna Faris
Yeah.
and
we might.
Emma Stone and
Yeah,
Rumor
we-
Willis, and who else is
And
in there?
The All American Rejects.
All American
winner.
Rejects.
Yes, we did meet him. Would you like to share a little bit about that experience, Jordan?
Oh, well, my experience was just great.
Yeah.
I don't know. We worked an event with them, a concert that they put on, did a little meet and greet, and we got to meet them. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
They
For
were
those
great.
who don't know already, Jordan and Brady are in the music industry. I'm not, but
Kinda,
I am
kinda.
assimilated, so I get the perks.
Yeah. We get the perks down.
Yep.
Yes. So that's our bimbo of the week, Gaggy. We got a little bit off track, but we love her. And now we are getting into our next segment. Who is this diva? Where
Who's
we're
this
going-
diva?
Who's this diva?
Who's this diva?
Who's this
Diva.
That's our theme song. So yeah, we're gonna talk about some up and coming artists that we love, and that we've really been able to engage with. And yeah, so our artist this week, would you like to share, Jordan?
Yeah, our artist this week, I feel like personally, I should have listened to her a lot earlier. I heard about her a long time before I actually hopped on and started listening to her. But Rachel Chunariri, which love her. She's currently opening up for Sabrina Carpenter on the UK leg of her tour. But I don't know. She's been making waves for a minute. Yeah.
Yeah. She was at the Brits.
Yeah.
She looks gorgina.
She did.
Yeah, we just love Rachel Chunariri. We love her music videos, her visuals, her aesthetic. Florence Shitpoo.
In the music video.
One of our favorite. One of our favorite actresses, Florence Shitpoo. She's a fan of Rachel Chunariri. And we just had to give her a quick shout out.
Yeah.
And I mean,
she's an up and coming diva for sure.
She's an up and coming diva that we are really loving. And I mean, I went through a recent situationship. And she has a song called "It Is What It Is" that is amazing. And Rachel.
Right.
That's what it sounds like. Are you okay? You're actually okay. And it's a really good song if you ever need to get over someone. So yeah.
We're not name dropping.
Rachel Chunariri, we love Rachel Chunariri.
That's the only name we're dropping currently.
Okay. Our next little seggy, back in the day, Slay, where we each are gonna pick songs and share them with the class and discuss them. This week, I chose Wind It Up by Gwen Stefani, which is off of her album, The Sweet Escape. I will say, I am usually more of a, what's her other album? Cynthia Erivo and Scratch. Love Angel Music Baby, which I also call someone hamster that has passed away. But I do love the album Love Angel Music Baby from Gwen Stefani a little bit more than The Sweet Escape. But I will say that Wind It Up does have that club anthem. I saw a video of it on Twitter, or X, formerly known as Twitter. Sorry, just have to be correct on the pod. And
not too correct. I hope
not too correct. But I saw the music video on X recently, and I really was just gagging about it. And I forgot about this song. And what did you guys think of it?
Love that track. Love that track. I when you said it the first time when you were like, I want to bring this one up, I did not remember it. But then I listened. First of all, the yodeling.
Love
the yodeling. Love the yodel.
Kid. Bring him back.
Bring the yodel. I want Yodel Kid to cover Wind It Up.
Mason.
No, but all I could think about. Really?
Before I got my pass, before I could have escorted you guys in.
Next time. Yodel Kid, you gotta come back. I remembered this one video of Ashley Tisdale and Vanessa Hudgens in an airport. I'm talking High School Musical era. And they were just screaming and dancing to Wind It Up and the lyrics, and it's so funny. And that's what I remembered from that song. But that really
unlocked in your brain.
It unlocked something because I was obsessed with that video for some reason.
Not to make more work for ourselves, but I think we should insert this video here now too.
We can insert the video.
Yes, we can hear the audio for our audio listeners.
Yeah.
Jordan, what did you think?
Yeah, I liked it. It didn't ring any bells for me because I hadn't heard it before. So when I listened to it 2 days ago, it was my actual first time.
Initial thoughts.
My initial thoughts. I really liked it. The whole I don't know, music box type thing going on.
Yeah.
Wind it up, yodeling, playful ballet type. I don't know. I like that. I also I wrote lyrics down.
Oh wow.
I took notes.
No. iPad right now. That's probably what you took them on.
No, these I did take on my telephone. Yeah.
Surprising.
But there's the lyrics where it's I guess that they're so slow, so they should leave this room. the B is for the clubs and the cars that go. And it reminds me of that one song that was an older song, but then was popular on TikTok, The Cars That Go Boom. Because that's, I'm assuming, what is being insinuated
right,
to.
referencing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
So
look at
I
you. You're
picked
using
that up.
some music theory.
Yeah, I know.
Connecting
I
the
picked
dots.
that up. It was a little fun.
Some lyricism.
Dotting your
figurative
eyes.
I was like, I bet I can guess how the cars go. Like,
wow.
yeah. No, I
I'm so
liked
proud
it.
of
I
you
would. I
for
definitely.
really dissecting that and taking it as a homework. You know, like
Yes,
we
love
did
that.
previously.
She took notes. I connected to a Vanessa Hudgens and Ashley Tisdale
And both
video.
are just very valuable.
Those
so.
are very valid. All drag is valid. So I really appreciate you guys for really diving into that song.
Thanks for like resurfacing that track.
Yeah.
I need.
Thanks for
I need to hear
surfacing
that.
track.
Yeah,
for me.
I need to hear that like at Mad Planet ASAP.
Yeah. So
Like, I
think
need to,
that's
like,
something that we can
wind it
really
up.
add to our pre-gaming.
Oh,
playlist.
for sure.
So
For sure.
everyone listen to Wind It Up by Gwen Stefani. It is a great song.
And report back.
Yeah, report back. Drop it in the comments. Drop it in the comments. But it is Ashley Tisdale and Vanessa Hudgens approved. So that is
100%.
all you really need to know.
Right.
And there's some
And it's Gabbin
language.
Groupies approved.
And Gabbin Groupies.
It's Gabbin
The stamp. Yes, amazing. Okay, you guys. Are we ready to get into the meat and the potatoes?
The bowl.
of
The
pod?
moment.
The entree.
The bowl.
The main
moment.
course. The moment.
We are talking about LG7, Lady Gaga's 7th studio album. It's finally here. After 5 long years of Chromatica Oreos.
Bring them back,
Bring
first
them,
of all.
literally bring those back.
First
Bring
of
those.
all.
We need Mayhem Oreos, but yeah, now I actually
Just a
ruined
regular
the
Oreo.
excitement. But Mayhem.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking about it today. Do we want to go track by track? Do we want to do clumps? Like, how are we feeling? Do we want to just get our thoughts out initially?
Do we want to do favorite tracks first? Just like go through
Let's talk, like,
our
I
favorite.
can't pick one.
Yeah, I can't.
Like,
pick
can we
one.
pick like a few?
Let's do like 2 or 3.
2 or 3. I immediately sent my dad Zombie Boy and Killa because you guys, they were
Killa is the
so
moment.
good.
It is
And then
the
on
moment.
SNL, that
Dude.
performance when they rip it off, when she's like rolling around on the floor. Speaking of Zac Efron, when she's like screamed on the floor, she's like, I can't. Those 2 tracks have been like on a replay. Obviously, like I have other favorites. I can't even get into it. But like those 2 I heard and I was like, pause.
Yeah.
Hold. Pause
Pause,
up.
pause
Pause up, little monsters.
There's no thumbnail.
I was like, I need to pause. I need to pause up. I need to do all the things with pause because those 2 songs and the fact that they're right next to each other,
Yeah,
they just
that
like
is crazy. Like,
oh!
the mind is too powerful.
The
Going
like double
right
hit
into each other.
took me out. I literally sent them to my dad. Dad, Lee is not a Gabbin groupie, but he did say this was the
He's
best.
an honorary.
He's an honorary. He said this was one of the best albums he's heard in years. He like wants to see her live. He like is truly obsessed. He like was texting me about the SNL episode. So not only is it Gabbin Groupies approved, those 2 tracks, but also everyone just all my best. But also Lee loves. Okay.
Lee approves.
Lee approves. What about you? What are your 2 faves?
Yeah.
2?
Or a few. Sorry.
Okay, so on
Those
my
were just my
initial
2.
listen, I mean, we're gonna get into it a little bit more. But
Yeah.
I want to know how your thoughts have changed on this, but my initial favorite was How Bad Do You Want Me? Because, like I said earlier, Reputation is one of my favorite albums by Taylor Swift. And yes.
Can I say, okay, I hear it. I looked it up. And she's not credited, and she's not.
She's not actually.
I don't think she's actually on it. That
but
was
I
like
did
a rumor.
like
mill.
lots of things.
That was
Okay,
like a
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
would have been crazy.
It would have been crazy. Well, it's like the Beyonce album where like that sounds like Taylor Swift in the background, Bodyguard. I don't know if you've ever listened.
I hear it.
But
like I know this song, but I've never heard.
Like it sounds just like Taylor Swift.
Yeah. Sounds like
I accidentally just did the
mind.
College
waiting tables.
But yeah, How Bad Do You Want Me?
Yeah.
That gives me a Taylor Swift.
The butterflies.
Gaga.
Also.
Yeah, butterflies. Like it's not necessarily just the production and the songwriting, like the feeling of kind of like a nostalgic like love and like wanting, like kicking your feet and like she's still. It's like the song "Gorgeous" for me. From
I get that. I really get that.
Where it's like she's trying to do whatever she can to get this like person's attention, and you know, it's just a very relatable song for me. So I really connected to the lyrics and I really like the production, and it's like a little bit more bubbly. And like we're gonna talk about it more.
It was a different sound for this album.
Yeah, like the
and I appreciated the switch.
really
Yeah.
well, but it like gets into a lot of different stuff. And I think that's something that I like a lot about Mayhem. So I will say that Killa is one that I sent to my mom. So
Kelly is also an honorary Gabbin Groupie for sure.
And Perfect Celebrity. I love how it's like. I'm just gonna say it, and then we're gonna get into more thoughts after.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I think my top one, and I actually had it on repeat, was Blade of Grass.
Cows love.
Cows love.
Baby Rockstar.
We love BB for real.
Rockstars. I don't know. There's just something about a ballad.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I really like that one.
You'd love Joanne, just like your mom.
Right. Other Vanish Into You, I really like.
Yeah, that was a grower for me.
Part of me also is like, okay, no shade, love him. Technically my number one artist ever. I feel like this is almost what Conan was trying to do with Found Heaven.
I heard similarities too. I did.
80s.
Yeah, like
but
synthy.
It's synthy. There's actually good vocals. Is the difference here. Love Conan Gray so much.
Like that's why I was saying I don't feel like my number one artist statistically, because
aligns.
Because I think I just went through a heavy phase when I was listening to a lot of music and listening to him.
I like Conan Gray.
But I do like him, but number one is Crazy.
But that album was not for me, and that's okay.
It wasn't for me either.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah. So that was my thought, but Vanish Into You is great. I love that one. I also, I don't know, I found it interesting listening to the whole album, and I watched the press conference before the album came out.
I never watched the press conference.
I saw clips.
Vanish Into You was the first song she made on the album.
Oh.
So that was the first one.
Interesting.
I didn't know that.
So yeah, I really like that one. And then, wait, was that 3? Am I done?
You can go as much as you want.
Keep talking. We're here to talk.
We are here to talk.
That's the whole point. To Gab, if you will.
To Gab. We're here to Gab.
To Gab.
I feel like I'm okay with leaving those as my favorites, but I could keep going.
Right.
But I'm
Sure.
Do we want to do like track by track, or do we want to like
let's just do like clumps.
Clumps.
There's a few that I'm fine with just giving.
I
don't want to get too into it.
I appreciated the flow from like the I don't want to say mayhem, but like just the chaos of it all at the beginning into more of like a groovy, funky vibe, into like that pop ness that we love from Gaga, into like more of like the ballads and the softer stuff at the end with
Can I be honest for a second and really transparent on the pod?
Please.
The album just like ends at Shadow of a Man for me. Like that's the album closer. I'm so sorry.
I kind of agree.
You love your cows.
I do love my cows.
I just like if it ended right at Shadow of a Man, I think it would be fine.
I wonder if personally I feel different because the little bit that we did talk about this album before, I was saying I didn't give Die With a Smile as flowers when it was popular before. So like I had heard it before, but like to me it was almost new.
Right.
So then I feel I wasn't listening to it a bunch when it was popular.
I appreciate Die With a Smile, but it's definitely nowhere near my favorite on the album or by Gaga.
Yeah, I'm not going crazy about it, but I feel like because it's more new to me, it's
so
like
the ballad section
it
kind of like
hit you a
little more.
I feel like the ballads, I'm gonna manifest a little. I feel like live are gonna hit different, and I feel like when we see her, when we're at the Mayhem Ball,
and then we will recap it on this podcast.
Of course, stay tuned.
With Lee.
With Lee. Lee will be there. In the ADA section. In his cane.
Just gonna be abracadabra.
He's gonna be like knocking people out.
He's gonna learn the choreo with us.
He's gonna learn the Judas choreo. No, but like I feel like those are gonna. I'm still talking. Can you?
Sorry, I'm like finished.
I feel like they're just gonna hit harder live.
Yeah.
Because
Paws up.
Like they're gonna hit hard because I know when she did the ballad section during Chromatica Ball, I was kind of like, we kind of needed the break, first of all, from all the like pop diva moments. But I feel like they're just going to hit harder. She has such a powerful voice that I feel like sometimes it's hard, controversial, sometimes it's hard to capture all in like a studio track.
Yeah.
I feel like live,
I would really
she like alters, like she takes it to another level that like you just can't get in the studio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Hot take.
On a ballad like that, it's
specifically with the ballads. Yeah.
Like not flat within like
more like perfected.
Yeah, it's gonna sound
more perfected, more like set. Whereas like live, I just feel like her ballads, just like because you could hear the emotion, you could hear like the voice cracks, like where she like just really felt it. You could like hear the intensity and like her volume change live. That like it just took the ballads to another level for me personally because I wasn't a huge like Gaga ballad listener pre seeing her at Chromatica Ball. So that was my take. I just feel like those are gonna really ascend.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have a different take on them later.
I would have to agree with that.
Yeah.
Then maybe we'll be cows with Jordan.
We'll be cows with Jordan. We'll be eating our blade of grass.
Yeah, we are Wisconsin groupies. Yeah, I mean, let's just talk about the singles for a second.
Okay, yeah, please.
Screaming for me, baby.
Oh my god.
So I will say, like, I didn't dive into many of the singles. So, like, I mean,
only Disease and Abracadabra.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I had only really listened to Abracadabra.
I already said I didn't really dive into Die With a Smile at all. Disease, I like listened, but when Abracadabra came out,
Disease is like that girl to me.
I love Disease, but like I loved it, and I saw where the project was going. Die With a Smile, I didn't really see where the project was going, and then Abracadabra came out, and I was like, she's back.
We learned the choreo.
We learned
exactly.
You guys learned it.
Okay,
I need to learn it.
Insert here. Insert here. But if you ever need somebody to do the Abracadabra choreo, I know about 5 to 6 people that I can.
I need to learn
5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, we
need to learn it.
Yeah, dance class.
Yeah, we'll teach you.
I was just clapping.
Yeah,
I was just the audience.
You could have hopped in.
But it's
so
much fun watching.
Abracadabra and the way that she did it during what was it
during
the Grammys.
The Grammys, and he was in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Music's biggest night. You were in the bathroom, and I was like, Brady, get out! And you came sprinting.
I was like trying to like figure out like because I'm not historically like a huge Gaga fan. Like I'm not now.
Fresh pause.
But like I was like, is this new? I don't know. Like this could have been. So I didn't know if
Jeremy and I were like. We were like looking at each other. We were like, wait, and that's when I just screamed. I went,
yeah, I took those pants up and ran.
I saw you.
Yeah, that was me running.
And you just stood in the corner like this.
I think I cried.
I think I cried too. It was
that
incredible.
Music video, and then going again into the SNL performance. It's like, how did she translate the music video into such a captivating live performance as well?
It just sucked you in.
Well, and I watched, as you know, just the other day the SNL things, and I don't know if you also being a previous dancer, the choreo though, like I know it was technically the same as the music video, but like they were in that little box. They had to like
so much smaller. The SNL stage is like notoriously limiting.
But it was so. I was like watching like the shapes, and I was like, "This is actually insane. I need to know who this choreographer is."
I will always appreciate a good choreography, but specifically if you can do it live, especially on SNL because that stage is so small and it's literally live. There's no retakes. There's no recording. You're doing it right there. And she was double dutying. She was hosting and musical guest.
Loved her monologue.
Love her. And it's so cute. Don't look up the 2013. Don't look it up. It aged aged so well. And there's definitely not like a controversial person in it at all. That was funny. It'll always get a giggle out of me.
Yeah.
I want to know how much like that spiked.
Yeah.
Like as she said it.
Right.
But yeah, I just thought her SNL performance, I mean, she's Gaga. Like she's always gonna bring it. But God, she's funny.
She just like let people in a way that I feel like, what?
I just remember. Do you remember what I would always go? It's a macaroni necklace. when they did like the waking up with Kimye
Oh yeah.
skit, and she's like an Apple person because she's like, I tipped my laptop in caramel, and she's just like this like Geek Squad member. That skit. This was like years ago. I don't know if that was the 2013 one,
I think
but
that was the last time she was on.
okay,
so-
then it must have been the 2013 episode. But that lasting impression. She's so funny. Exactly. Gaga on the 2013 episode of SNL. That one skit will live rent free in my mind forever. The
I think-
Geek
I think I
Squad.
have to watch it.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. You don't remember when I would go waking up with Kimye? Eh?
You say a lot of things. But we will watch it right after this when we eat our food, our delicious dinner.
Can we eat food? I'm
Yes.
so hungry.
Okay, Garden of Eden, someone said something
Oh.
really something that made me really
Love that
distraught about it that
What?
might ruin your take.
What? No.
Someone said that it sounded like Katy Perry, like Dark Horse era, and by someone I mean our friend Caitlin that designed our logo. Thank you, Caitlin.
Thank you, Caitlin.
But
I
I
have to
like
listen again.
when she goes Garden of Eden, like it does kind of sound like Katy Perry.
I love
I
Katy
will
Perry.
say
I know.
Old Katy
Oh,
Perry. Dark Horse era Katy Perry. Hey, maybe that's a compliment.
right.
Yeah,
Hey.
maybe.
But
That's a
like,
great
there's
era.
that Garden of Eden, like it does kind of sound like.
As
I
long
will
as it's not a
say-
woman's
But I love
world.
the song. I love the song.
Well, and
Love
initially,
Garden of
like
Eden.
listening to it too, I think that was my favorite one. But
Yeah.
like now, not that I don't like it, I still love it. But like every time I like try and like in my mind remember how it goes, the like repetition of Garden of Eden, I go into the abracadabra. Like,
Oh yeah.
I'm like, so it's like it's kind of like not fallen out of my like memory, but I just like
It's Mayhem, baby. It's just Mayhem.
It's
But yeah, I
crazy.
do still like it.
So crazy.
Abracadabra.
Cadabra. I want to hear Gaggy cover Abracadabra.
Abracadabra.
I'm lethargic.
I'm lethargic.
I just want to hear her say the words. Have you guys seen those videos? I don't know who does it. It's like one of like the Vanity Fairs of the world, and they like make them like just speak the lyrics. Like, have you seen them speak
Yeah,
the
the
lyrics of
Genius,
Espresso?
the
Genius,
Genius.
where they
Mm.
speak the lyrics.
Yeah,
It's like
I'm
Paul Mescal.
So fair.
Yeah.
Why don't you recognize I'm
So
so
rare. But it's like the one where it's like all the celebrities are reading like Espresso.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
different.
Oh yeah.
That one, I want to hear them like read the lyrics to Amor Una Na. Like, that
I
was
thought you were talking about
no,
So
not the genius.
Girl.
I'm so well. What is she not talk singing? Love her. That's
See, that's an album we will not be reviewing on the Gabbin Groupies.
I don't want to get yelled at. I actually love Call Me When You Break Up. Sorry, I said it. The silence is okay. The silence is
So let's
okay.
talk about Perfect Celebrity.
Okay.
On to the next
All I
one.
can say, I love how we are just going track by track.
That's
But
fine.
Maybe we can clump some things together. But
Yeah.
Perfect Celebrity is like Evanescence, Found Dead, Linkin Park clutching their pearls. Like
Mhm.
this is rock god.
Yeah, rock.
And bringing up Azealia Banks because I didn't earlier. Her favorite song on the album is "Disease." Azealia Banks. in case
That
anyone
makes
was
sense.
wondering. Screaming for me, baby. Like she loves that part. She always quote tweets things with it.
Those are not the quote tweets I'm looking at.
But I
But I
really
love
like that
that.
Azealia Banks has been like happy lately, and she's been trying to showcase things that she likes. And one of the things that she likes is Mayhem, and she really likes Gaga right now.
I love
And
that.
it makes me really happy because I feel like we don't.
I love
really
when I
get to
agree
see-
with Azalea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Perfect Celebrity, she like kind of talked about the album beforehand and said that she wanted Gaga to really lean into like alternative rock, like Disease, where it's like, girl, Imagine Dragons is not giving us this, and Gaga's giving us this, so we better see like she better be not.
Are we
nominated as some other-
categorizing Imagine
They
Dragons?
are alternative rock.
They are Christian rock.
They
Let's
are
be so for
alternative
real.
rock. That is what they are. But I'm just saying, when the Grammys come around, this better not be a Plastic Hearts moment. Miley Cyrus. We better get a nomination for rock because Perfect Celebrity is a rock song.
It's rock for sure. I would agree with also Killa and Zombie Boy. Those are rock
See,
songs.
they're like funky.
They're
rock.
groovy, funky
Yeah.
rock,
Like,
but that's
they're-
also rock.
Like we're getting Screamo
Well,
on a Gaga album. Like,
Right.
I guess
True.
yeah. I don't Killa. Sorry, delete that. Never mind.
What?
The thought's gone.
Yeah.
Should we
the thought's
move on?
kinda
I
gone.
mean, do
No,
we
don't
want to
have
get
move
into
on.
Vanish You?
Perfect celebrity, I think.
Vanish
you're-
You? Vanish You?
Vanish You?
Vanish You?
Um,
Vanish You?
Sure.
Or
yeah.
are we not done with Perfect Celebrity? Because I mean,
Did you
I
have
could
something
keep
to say?
going.
I
Unfortunately,
was just gonna say a girl on me. I now
Mm-hmm.
I've been listening to it a lot, but in the beginning I kind of like glossed over it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I would like to know why, like what goes on in my brain, but that's a different conversation.
Right, it's
it's
giving,
always-
like Illuminati tea. It's like, what do we know? Like, what's behind the closed
mirror,
doors? It's
yeah.
definitely something that is coming up a lot right now with celebrities and with these really big cases.
I feel
And
like
it's
that's kind of part of recession pop.
yeah,
Like it always
it's
appears.
like,
There's
you
always
know what's happening behind closed doors.
smoke behind mirrors or whatever.
Ooh,
Ooh.
perfect celebrity. I love to smile and laugh and put on a smiling face. And a cigarette, and then for lunch,
Cigarette.
something
And then for
different.
dinner, we do something different, like a bowl of warm milk and cigarette, 2 cigarettes,
And that's mayhem.
and that's mayhem.
And
And
Kamala
that-
is mayhem.
And I've always said that.
And I've
I've
always
always
said that,
said
and I will die on that
If there's
hill.
one thing I've always said.
It's that.
It's that, actually.
Yeah. I mean, we kind of talked a little bit about Vanish Into You. Is there anything else we have to say? I mean, it was a grower for me. I really like it.
Agree. Grower.
Killa, we love.
Killa and Zombie Boy.
And Zombie Boy.
What were you guys thinking during Zombie Boy? The beginning
It's
definitely.
monster vibes.
Yeah, it gave me
Yeah.
that, but I also was reminiscent. Just the beginning, to be clear. I got like the hot to go part, like during Zombie
The
Boy.
like
Oh.
The
chant.
cheer
Yeah.
aspect, I
Okay.
loved. You Zombie Boy. I don't know. It was just like it made me want to like. I'm like, we need like something for that too. I don't know.
It's
It just
like,
makes me want to like step clap.
it's like the fall version, like the Halloween version of Summer Boy.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
it's like
for
fun.
sure.
And then it's like it's really in the Little Monster like realm.
I
because
just love
there's the
Monster.
the and it's kind of interesting that I chose Gwen Stefani too as the artists that we were going back into this
Mhm.
week, because I feel like a lot of
way
it,
back
like,
slay.
and we're talking about original Gaga, like OG. A lot of it is kind of Gwen Stefani inspired too, like a darker Gwen Stefani.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's kind of that like vibe going on in Zombie Boy.
Yeah.
And I mean, Zombie
I just
Boy,
like
it's
how
like I
funky-
have seen that guy out before. Some guy who looks like he hasn't slept in 3 days, but you're like, your girlfriend's not here. You're like, let's get down to
Hey,
it.
everyone with Pete Davidson.
Literally.
But now he
I'm
has no
like,
tattoos.
and then when she talks about being in a cage, I'm like, now I'm at the Paws.
Now I'm at the
Now I'm at the
Cause.
Paws. There's a tired man in there, and I'm gonna go get him. You know?
Yeah, I don't know what he's on, but I'm kind of into it.
Yeah.
Ooh. Like, I don't know.
His bisexual girlfriend's nowhere to be seen.
hey, hey,
But those 2 songs are the ones that, like, if I'm in the car, like, I'm starting with that. Like,
it's same.
we talked about the album ending with Shadow of a Man. Like, if I'm getting in the car, most of the time it starts at Killa or it starts at Garden of Eden. For me.
Yeah, I agree.
Just because we know the song so much. But
Mm-hmm.
Love Drug, another one that's grown on me a lot.
Grower.
Yeah, at first it was just like, okay, I can skip it, but now I'm like,
I might need to give it more listens because I'm like,
yeah, you need a
indifferent.
windows down.
I need a windows down.
Yeah.
Crank them.
Yeah, yeah.
In my car.
She's got a crank girl.
When I have my headphones on and I walk.
Yeah. When you karaoke
When I
to your next
karaoke to my next location.
Right.
Not drive, no windows, just my headphones and fresh air.
Yeah.
I do my little struts.
Yes.
So then we have.
We talked about How Bad Do You
Yeah.
Want Me. Do you have any thoughts? I mean, now that you know that Taylor Swift is not a part of it, I know you're a big anti, but do
Yeah.
you like this? Do you like the song for what it is, at least a little?
I will say it's not a skip.
Right.
It's
that's a win.
That's a big win.
it's not a skip, but it's not like if I'm queuing songs, it's not gonna be one that I queue.
Okay.
Like
Interesting.
I'll take it.
even the like I don't know, I don't know who she like if she credited anybody as like well, I know she credited Prince and Bowie as inspirations, but
right.
she
Which
hasn't.
we can talk about too.
Mhm.
The fact that Prince
But
is
she-
homophobic with his butt out was crazy.
Oh.
Insert the photo.
Oh.
Y'all know the photo?
No.
I'll show you after.
Okay.
I'll show you after when we're eating our meal.
You
And I show you
we have
whatever
our
else
dinner.
I'm showing you after. The listeners know what I'm
This
talking
sounds like a
about.
deep down.
That
I
sounds.
didn't know.
Did
I didn't know
Prince is
about-
homophobic?
No.
Yeah.
That ruins my favorite episode of New Girl.
Did they talk about Prince?
No, he's in the episode.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I almost said about
Yeah, but Michael Jackson also what is it?
Posthumous.
I heard that it was pronounced posthumous. Is that real?
I think that's real.
Oh,
I think
that is real.
That cannot be
posthumous. Well, posthumously
posthumous.
posted,
Posthumous.
the shadow of
no
a man on the Instagram story, and I think Whitney Houston's estate posted something on theirs too. Mayhem. So the
Wow.
dead are gagging.
Rolling.
I'm rolling in their grave. Yeah,
Not Prince though.
I think that no matter what, unfortunately, the rumors got to me because I can't.
With
get
how
into
bad do you
it.
want me?
Yeah, I can't get into it.
I feel like I know
Sorry,
you
I went
said
back.
I don't want to like circle back, but I know you said it's very reminiscent of Reputation. I feel like it's really reminiscent of Rep. I definitely hear the gorgeousness of it all, but I also hear a lot of 1989.
Yeah, that's the first thing I said to you.
I was
too.
like the
1989
synth,
vault track.
like the synth, the 80s like synth, but like light love track. Like you can hear the story like playing out.
Yeah.
It's just it
gives Jack Anson off.
It does, and I also love that she's feeding into these rumors by reposting all these things.
Yeah.
Being like, it's a 1989 vault track.
Oh my god, she is so funny. Like
Gaga reposting that is just like fueling.
An event and then runs to TikTok and reposts everything.
Did you guys see that she did verify that she's the one on socials?
Yes. She is so perfect. Like, what is going on?
She has to be on the socials, like at least during
Have you
this.
seen those pictures of how small she really is?
Yes, I know her.
We've seen the wax figures.
We've seen the wax figures.
But I'm like, I remember like
I've seen her costumes are this big.
Is she like 5'2" or something?
She's 5. Yeah, have you seen the documentary?
The documentary.
No.
You should watch it with your mom, Joanne era.
Oh.
Yeah. She finally gets her driver's license and drives through well, who's the guy that does the song Nothing Break Like Mark Ronson?
Mm.
She drives through Mark Ronson's garage with her car.
Through?
Don't Call Tonight. I like it.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I like it.
Yeah.
Was that
beautiful gowns?
Was that beautiful gowns? Was that what she was talking about with the telephone follow-up? That can't be it.
She said there's like it's
okay.
I feel like it's gonna be on X3.
It did give me similar like lyric-wise energy of like girl, not now.
I feel like the whole
Literally
time I was
call
like
tonight.
wanting it to like it's don't call like, but I was like don't call my name Alejandro.
I can
my mind
was
my brain was flipping that up.
I love a self-reference.
Love a self-reference. Since we're speaking about telephone, what are your guys' thoughts on video phone? Love that
video phone.
Like in general?
Yeah, the song.
I mean,
I
incredible
like
track.
I love that song.
Love that song.
Yeah.
Are people like?
No, I'm just.
Oh, you're just curious.
I love that.
Yeah,
song.
no, I
love that
I feel like
song.
nobody ever talks about it.
Yeah.
Underrated Beyonce song.
Yeah, no,
I
it's a
had
good
one of my
song.
students say that their favorite artist was Beyonce today, and I asked them what their favorite song is, and they said Espresso. I needed to put that. She's 10, but I was like,
10 is old enough to know that.
like not even like a single ladies, like
Right.
not like
Espresso.
Espresso.
Sabrina.
I went, babe, that is not Beyonce, and she
Oh,
was like,
that's
yes,
not.
it is. And I was like, I'm not fighting with you. Like you go to a private Catholic school. I'm not getting into this right now. I'm like, I can't. I just
Video
went,
phone won a BET award, and Lady Gaga has a BET award.
That's
I just wanted to bring that up too. Like that's.
I was on a
How far is she from EGOT? Like far?
I don't know, but she has.
She's
Well,
got-
she made the joke about having the E-Gort with the Razzies. I'm like, she got a B in there somewhere too.
there's a B in there.
A B-Gort.
She's gonna have the whole alphabet. A through Z. Like,
Tony?
No, not yet.
she's gonna get.
I don't know if she has an Emmy. She should for Hotel, because that, and even Roanoke,
Mhm.
American Horror Story. You're not a TV person.
I'm not, but I do know that she was on.
Yeah.
You should watch Hotel.
Is honestly like one of the best seasons of television I've
Ever seen that in Coven?
Coven. Yeah, we
Mhm.
like American Horror Story a lot. Maybe when Halloween comes around, we're gonna.
That's
ditch
gonna
the
be an
music and
activity.
We're gonna talk about American Horror
That's part
Story
of the
season.
culture.
Yeah, that's pop culture, baby.
Yeah, we can get into that.
Yeah.
Because Stevie Nicks on there in
Yeah,
Coven.
that's music.
Oh,
That's music.
incredible. Anyway.
Okay, so Shadow of a Man, Michael Jackson, Realness.
hmm
Yeah, then
I-
ballads. So
And then the
that's enough
cows.
for me.
And then the cows.
That's where the
And we're
album
gonna end it
ends.
there. That's where the album
Thank
ends.
you so much for listening to Gabbin Groupies. Yeah, do we have any other thoughts of the album? Anything that we talked about today?
I'm just grateful for another Gaga album.
Yeah, so great.
When's
Yeah.
the tour?
When is the tour?
When's the
Mama?
ball?
Mother
When-
Monster.
Mother Monster, we're ready. Please make tickets less than like maybe even 500.
That's kind of crazy.
Like,
Yeah.
But
how much
Lady
did
Gaga.
I don't even remember how much. I don't want to think about how much we paid for.
Well, last
Gaga.
time we bought our tickets and it was like COVID and they got canceled like 5
Mhm.
times. So I was just happy to be there.
Same.
Yeah.
And we also had seats, which like we normally don't, but at that point we really did not
Yeah.
usually have seats. And so like I had a hot dog. I was sad.
Got it all over your shirt.
I had to change. I got merch. It's over there. It was great.
You're wearing my merch. That's what I got at that show.
Mhm.
yeah.
For again, you should watch this on whatever viewing platform
Yeah.
we have.
But yeah,
Yeah.
any
Yeah.
final thoughts?
I guess I'll say I think I'm glad this was my first like full Lady Gaga experience.
Right.
'Cause I,
Wow,
This is your
welcome.
First
Yeah.
little monster
Yeah.
bird.
I like
She's just a
obviously
baby
am
monster.
so beyond familiar, but besides, I think Chromatica, I only recently listened to all the way through. But there's
Wow.
not many albums that I've listened to at first all the way through. So.
Have you
Yeah, we are
delved into?
making her a monster.
Yeah. Have you on the topic of Chromatica? Have you delved into the remix album?
Dawn of Chromatica.
I haven't, but I like almost did on accident when I went to go. But
Mhm.
yeah,
It's kind of giving
I
like
do have-
blue-haired barista, but
But there are some hidden like really good gems
Yeah.
on it, which we love. Hidden uncut gems.
uncut gem.
Uncut gems.
I'm feeling lethargic.
Lethargic. Julia Fox has to be one of our bimbos at some point.
Yeah.
We'll get into that later.
Well, yeah,
That's
her
another
lyric.
topic.
Yeah.
Is that it?
I think that's it, guys.
Guys, we kind of killed it, I
Yeah,
feel like.
we just did our first episode of the Gabbin Groupies. So we will see you all in 2 weeks. We're
Don't-
going to do every other week, you know?
We're easing in.
We're easing on down that road.
Moseying
keep
our
on
way
down.
through.
Yeah. So thank you guys for listening. Follow us at the Gabbin Groupies on Instagram, TikTok, and you can find all of our socials there. So
And we'll see
Yeah.
you then.
screaming for me, baby.
Bye.
Paws up.
Okay.
That you play. Come on, you